Hi, Storyteller Squad. Welcome back to another episode of That's So Starbucks Legacy. Oh my gosh, the last episode was insane. So much went on in the last episode. If you didn't check it out, go check it out. But yeah, so Tanisha ended up having a threesome with Riker and Luana. Luana asked her to woohoo, and she said yes because she's been wanting to have something with a woman for a while. And then Riker wanted to join in because he was watching them. So yeah, needless to say, she's had a great time at university so far, and I'm really happy for her. But at the same time, I'm a little scared because I don't know if Riker actually used protection or not. And as you all know, she actually got pregnant with Draven's baby a couple episodes ago, and she ended up having an abortion because she wasn't ready to be a mom. So yeah, I don't think she'll be ready to be a mom if she's pregnant this time too, but this time I think she'll have to keep it. But we're gonna see what happens in this episode. She's gonna be going to her first day of university, which is very exciting, and also probably going to be trying to talk to this one guy that worked at Starbucks and seeing if he knows anything about what happened with her parents, if they noticed anything shady. So yeah, that's the plan for this episode, and she is just getting some rest, and look at her. She's thinking about the fact that she is not ready for marriage, and I think she's just dreaming about how she did the right thing about her and Draven in the last episode. She did actually break things off with him in the last episode, so I think that that was the best decision. I think it was good for her. She actually has this over here that I read in the last episode, so she's happy that, she worked it out with him to where they're still friends, but at least she's not going to be tied down now, so she's not going to worry about the fact that she wants to go be with multiple people. So she actually has some romance going on with Luana and Yuritsa, and I think she's also been a little romantic with Riker, but it's just not showing up, so... But we're going to see if she actually wants to be romantic with him as well. I'm not really sure how that's going to go, but she's very attracted to him so far. And she's also really attracted to Waylon as well. And I don't know. Waylon's been kind of avoiding the situation. I think Waylon just doesn't want to get involved with all of that. I think that Waylon is waiting for his chance, so to speak. It's kind of weird, though, because he's non-committal. I think he just doesn't want to be in a multiple exclusive relationship with his brother. I think that would be really weird for him. So I think he has limits, unlike his brother. His brother is more taboo than he is, because he has this trait over here, so he would like those kind of crazy things. But I don't think he would necessarily want to woohoo with his brother. No, I'm not saying that at all. I just mean that maybe he's into some sort of fetishes that maybe his brother's not into. But yeah, Waylon actually has what is the trait? Oh, he has bedroom bully, so he wants dominance. So that makes sense too, that maybe he wants to dominate over the girls, so maybe that's why he didn't want to get involved with his brother. Didn't want to, get involved with the same people that his brother is getting involved with, because he wants to be in charge of everything, and he feels like a little bit competing with his brother. So that's what I mean by that. And also, it would just been weird if he wanted to come over here and actually, get into that threesome with his brother and Luana and Tanisha. I think it would have been a little too much. I think, he even has limits, and, so does his brother. So, yeah, I'm glad that that didn't happen, because I would have been so shocked and just really weirded out by that. So, but yeah, we're definitely going to maybe see what happens with her and Waylon as well. I think that it would be interesting to try to get to know him a little bit. Waylon actually really wants to be a author, and I think that'd be really, really cute to get to know him a little bit more. But Luana is actually over here waking up. She is hungry. She's gonna get her some breakfast. She has this morning dew. Luana seems to be experiencing some arousing effects after waking up. Was it an erotic dream, or did she wet the bed? Oh gosh, girl, you were dreaming about that threesome yesterday, aren't you? She just wanted it to be her and Tanisha, and it ended up being her, Tanisha, and Riker, and that's not what she wanted. So I think, in the end, though, she was kind of excited by it, though. So I don't know. She's gonna have to talk to Tanisha a little bit. Tanisha is really going through it though, because in the last episode she found out that her parents were poisoned instead of dying from an illness. So I think that's just, really affected her. She's trying to not think about it though. As you can see, she's just really wanting to dance. Boring dance from Dancing with a Stranger, blah, dancing with them was as fun as dancing by myself. So maybe she wants to go out and party with other people. I think she just gets bored real easily with one person. And you know what? That makes sense, because in the next gen is going to be non-committal. So, if she is over here not committing, it makes sense that her kid would probably think that's okay. So yeah, but Luana and her are going to probably hang out today. They're going to go to school together. I don't know if Luana actually has class today. She has class in 6 hours, and then her other class is in 2 days. So I think this class is her only one today, and then she goes there at 11 to 12. Okay, so she's already done all her homework. She's done good with that. And then Tanisha, what time is her first class? Her first class is actually in 10 hours. Or no, this one, Law and Orders, is at 11 a.m. to 12. Okay, perfect. We can actually head over there with Luana here in a bit. It's only 5 a.m. right now, so we're not going to have to get up just yet, but she is hungry. So I think I will actually have her go get up and get her some food, though, because she's starving. This girl has been eating so much. She's been so hungry. She's literally been picking up pizza over here and eating it. Somebody's leftover pizza that they drooled on, she's been going and eating. And I'm like, girl, why are you doing that when you could literally get something out of the fridge? She doesn't even care. She's such a slob. I don't think she has the slob trait, does she? No, she don't have the slob trait, but she acts like it. Look at her. She's wanting to literally go over here and take a slice, and I don't even know if there's any pizza left, though. Girl, they probably picked over all of it. You're living with 2 guys. You know that they probably, got their dirty hands all over it and everything, and she's still gonna go and eat it. You know what? That's fine. If you want to eat it, I'm not gonna stop you. She doesn't really care. I think she's a glutton, isn't she? Isn't she a glutton? Oh yeah, she's a glutton. These Sims have a greater negative reaction to hunger, always enjoy eating no matter the food's quality. That makes a lot of damn sense, because she don't care if it's dirty or old or whatever. She don't give a crap. She goes and eats it anyway. Okay, girl, well that's great for your health. We're gonna have to make sure you're healthy. Take you to the doctor. But she looks so cute in her little lingerie. She wants to be looking good for Riker, I'm sure, and Luana too. Luana actually went over here to this fridge, and Luana, can you clean some stuff up? Because honestly, it's so dirty. Oh, she wants to come talk to Tanisha. She's probably like, good morning, Tanisha. She's like, good morning, Luana. How are you feeling? She's like, I'm doing okay. How are you feeling after everything yesterday? And she's like, I'm feeling okay. I'm trying not to think about my parents, honestly. We have university today, our first day, and I am nervous. And she's like, yeah. She's like, I've already been to my first day, but I know how you're feeling. I started university a little earlier than you. You got enrolled a little bit later. So I know how you're feeling, though. I had the jitters when I first started university a week or 2 ago. And she's like, yeah. She's like, how'd you get through it? She's like, well, I actually just studied, and I've been doing pretty well, but I know you're gonna have to do something else to distract yourself. You're gonna have to literally drink so much coffee and stay up studying. And she's like, well, I drink coffee a lot, that's for sure. She's like, this stuff with my parents, though, is racking my brain. I can't believe somebody would literally go and murder them. And she's like, yeah. She's like, that's really messed up, honestly. I can't believe it either. I hope that you figure out who it is. And she's like, well, will you help me? She's like, yeah. She's like, of course I'll help you. You know I will. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. She's like, good. She's like, good, because I need your brain. She's like, you're so smart. You're so good at these types of things. And she's like, well, thanks. She's like, I'm glad to help you. So they're going to help each other with figuring out what's going on. So Tanisha's like, I think there's this guy, okay? This guy that actually worked at Starbucks a bit ago, and he quit. So I think that he knows something about what happened with my parents' business. So, so I think I'm gonna go and try to talk to him. He actually goes to Brychester, though. She's like, really? He goes to uni too? It's like, well, that's kind of perfect, isn't it? She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm gonna need you to go with me because I don't want to go over there alone. And she's like, well, I don't know if I can because I actually did something wild. I actually went and toilet papered their statue a week or so ago, so maybe I shouldn't. And then she's like, Luana, no fucking way, you did that? It's like, that was so brilliant. And she's like, yeah, she's like, I don't know, I was trying to be rebellious a little bit and just have fun. She's like, yeah, well, she's like, I would have totally done that. And they didn't let me into Brychester, so I might as well have done it with you. Oh, well, they're bonding, and I'm so happy they have this friendship still. I know that Luana's probably a little jealous that Tanisha's been so close with Riker, and, they were wanting to spend quality time together last night, but she got in the middle, so I'm just happy they're able to talk, and they're planning on solving this mystery together of her parents. And also, Draven's gonna help, too, so, yeah, her and Draven are okay still, which is good, and I don't know what job Draven ended up getting back into. Oh, he actually joined the secret agent career? Live life unnoticed as a covert operative from infiltrating enemy headquarters to the art of interrogation. The more you learn, the less you'll know. Okay, so he wanted to actually be a secret agent, and when he said he wanted to help her, oh, he wanted to help her. Like, he literally went and got to be a part of the secret agents he literally got into the secret agent career to help her out. Like, he's become part of the CSI pretty much, and he is going to figure out this mystery for her of her parents. And I think that's really nice of him. I think it's sweet of him that he wants to go that far and help her out. Like, he's literally going to have to train so hard to be a secret agent. Like, it's not easy. He's going to have to keep it a secret that he's a secret agent. He's going to have to do a lot of missions and stuff like that. And, oh my gosh, it's going to be hard. He's going to be taking down criminals and everything. Man, I think that Draven's going to be great at that, though, because in the first episode, he literally went and took down the burglar, if y'all remember, so he won that fight. So I think he will be a great secret agent. But yeah, that's what he's doing, and he's doing it because Tanisha inspired him to go and be a secret agent, because all that happened with her parents, them getting murdered, just really hurt him a lot because it hurt her, and so he wanted to go and do something about it. So he signed up to be a secret agent, and he made it in. So yeah, that's what's going on with Draven. So, but I'm gonna have them go ahead and finish up their breakfast, and girl, you need to go and actually shave your legs. So we need you looking really good for your first day of university. Look at her, she's scarfing down this pizza. She's like, I'm trying to hurry. She's like, I want to look good for my first day of uni. And she's like, yeah, she's like, I need to go get dressed and stuff too. Okay, let's go over here and actually go and shave, girl. We're gonna go shave your leg hair because we need to, girl. Okay, we're gonna go use that nice moisturizing cream on your face. We're gonna make you look really good today, and we're also going to use your best body wash. We're just gonna go all out, okay? Because we want to impress the people here at Foxbury. We want to show them that you're serious about getting this law career. Oh my gosh, look at her. She loves pizza so much. Oh, she's a perfect founder for this gen, I swear, because this gen is all about eating fast food, and she loves it. She loves it so much. But yeah, she's using all her best products on herself to look good for class, and I think it's going to be a good way for her to be confident as well. I think it's going to help her boost her spirits a little bit because everything's been so hard. And it's the start of term today. Tanisha starts university term today and will last for 5 weekdays. She should take a look at her class schedule and plan on when to do her homework. Okay, well, we've done all her homework, so we're not really that worried. And does she have a moodlet for that? Let the good times roll from being near close with someone. Ooh, that's cool. So she's really happy she made some friends. Also, I want her to get some merch for Foxbury, so I'm gonna have to go and have her look at that. But, let's see, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock, and she actually has school at, let's see, 4 hours, so we have some time. And she also has work in 2 days. So I kind of still wanted her to be working at Taco Bell just because I feel like as a university student, she is going to still need some money. You know, she's not going to have the money from driving now because they split up. So, yeah, and she's actually going to be moving out of that house. She's going to move all her stuff to maybe an apartment once she's done with university. So, that's like my plan for her. So, yeah, she's still working at Taco Bell, and, you know, she's not the best, you know, best person working there, but she tries her best. And so, we're going to go ahead and have her brush her teeth. Girl, go brush your teeth. And we're also going to have her just kind of, you know, freshen up a little bit, get all nice and clean all over. Look at her. She's doing this so thoroughly. She's never been this clean in her whole dang life. But now, this is giving her a chance, an opportunity to become something that she's going to be super proud of. Like, she's never been proud of herself as far as a job or, you know, any of those things. And now she's going to have that opportunity to be somebody. And I'm really happy for her. She's feeling so confident. Minty freshness from brushing her teeth. Your breath is so fresh right now. Still try to refrain from breathing. She's like, I want my breath to stay really nice so I can introduce myself to my professor. Well, she wants to also go over here and troll the forums. Girl wants to already go over here and go and research and see if there's anybody else that's involved in the Starbucks business with her parents. Oh, girl, she is getting distracted. Like she said, she's trying not to think about it, but look at her. She's over here on the computer typing away, trying to get into everything. So here's a guy that worked at Starbucks. This is Blaine Shearer, and he is so handsome. I actually made him from a sim that just popped up on my cast, and I never do that. I never just make a sim from a sim that was randomly generated. I always get like a base sim, and oh my gosh, he turned out to be so cute. I would not be mad if she actually has something with him because he is so handsome. I am for it. But we're gonna come over here and we're actually gonna spy on him because she doesn't know him. Like, it's not gonna say she knows him in the game, but like she does already know him, so she wants to spy on him a little bit and kind of get some dirt on him because she wants to know if he actually knows anything about her parents, what happened. So she's gonna go and spy on him a little bit. So she never knows, you know, she never knows what's gonna happen when she goes and sneaks up and spies on people. So this is gonna be interesting because she does know Blaine a little bit, but not a lot. So she's gonna go and spy on him a little bit. Oh my gosh, girl, not the binoculars. Girl, this was not needed. Like, he's right there. You do not need the binoculars. But she's trying to be like a true investigator and get to figure out if he's got something going on. And so she's over here just looking at him. And is he gonna see her? I wonder if he's gonna notice that she's over here watching him. Oh my gosh. Does he actually have something going on with this lady over here? She has, oh my gosh, she has hearts over her head. Wow. Well, you know what? That's like an interesting choice of makeup. Like, that does not look very good on her skin tone. I'm sorry, but like, she needs a little help. So she's wondering if Blaine's gonna actually talk to anybody about working at Starbucks. That is why she's spying on him. She wants to see if he says anything. So girl, did you learn anything about him? Let me go and see if she actually did. No, she didn't learn anything about him. So it looks like he's kind of keeping things on the down low about how he worked at Starbucks. So let's go over here and just approach him. You know what? She's gonna come over here and actually talk to him. I do want to actually set their relationship so she knows him a little bit better. So we're gonna go ahead and make them liked just so they know each other because it makes sense in game. She did come across him when she worked at Starbucks for her parents, but like he doesn't probably remember her very well and she barely remembers him, but they're gonna go and talk and she's gonna ask him a lot of questions. She's gonna interrogate him and see if he knows anything. So she's gonna come up here upstairs. Girl, go. We gotta do this. We gotta go before you go to school. Okay, so she's like, Blaine, long time no see. I haven't seen you in forever. And Blaine's like, oh my gosh, is that Tanisha, Star? And he's like, what are you doing here? You don't go to Brightchester. And she's like, no, I don't, but I heard that you go here, and I heard that you know a little something about what went on with my parents' business, so start talking. And he's like, what do you mean? I don't know anything. I just quit there a bit ago. Like, that doesn't mean that I know anything about your parents' death. Like, why are you bothering me here at school? Like, I have a class to get to soon. And she's like, Blaine, I understand, okay? And I know that we're not really friends or anything, but I need to know, okay? I just lost my parents and found out they were murdered, okay? I need to know all that you know. He's like, fine. He's like, fine, I'll tell you. I'll talk to you about things, but like, you gotta promise me you're not gonna tell anybody. And look, everybody's over here wanting to listen in because like the Starbucks business is very well known and big, so everybody wants to know the gossip, but we need to like go over and get in a group with him, and we're gonna like go somewhere else because this is not gonna work. We're gonna go and we're gonna talk somewhere private. So we're like, Blaine, let's go talk somewhere else because everybody's wanting to come over here and listen. And he's like, okay, that would be a lot better. So they're gonna come outside and they're gonna actually talk. And I'm really nervous for her because honestly, I know that this is hard. I know it's hard to go and talk to this guy who worked at Starbucks. This is going to be really hard and difficult because she's putting all her hope on this man. And look at him, he changed into this random outfit. My Sims just be changing into random outfits all the time. I don't know why, but I need to get him back in his other outfit because I can't take him seriously in that other one. But yeah, she changed her outfit too, but I'm just going to leave it because she was in that other outfit so much. I really wanted to give her some new outfits anyway. So she's like, Blaine, what do you know? I know that you want to keep it a secret, and I get it, you know. I know that the Starbucks business is not the most, you know, not shady, but like I need to know all that you know. He's like, I'm gonna tell you, just be patient. Like I just am really scared to talk about it because I'm afraid I'm gonna get hunted down. And she's like, I will make sure nobody hunts you down, okay? My friend Draven, he is in the secret agency, so you're not gonna have any problem with that, okay? We will protect you. We will make sure nobody harms you. And he's like, okay, well then I guess I can talk about it. He's like, well, I'm just really anxious lately, and I'm sorry I've been so rude. I shouldn't be acting like that to you, but I saw something happen at Starbucks a few months ago that really threw me off. So there was this guy in the back and he was talking really, really weird. He was talking on the phone about how he had these plans to actually murder your parents, and you know, I don't know who it was. I'm not really sure. But like when I heard that, I immediately just thought that I was in danger, so I went ahead and quit. So that's all I really know. But I'm sorry about your parents, and I'm sorry that this happened to you. It must be really hard. She's like, yeah, it is. So thank you for telling me. Like, I appreciate you, you know, withholding that information and actually, you know, coming clean and talking to me about it. Like, you know, I'm really lucky that you heard that because I would have never heard that. Like, I was busy at home, you know, so I definitely appreciate you actually finding that out. And he's like, of course. He's like, you know, it was really difficult to think about, you know, the fact that I knew about this murder before it even happened. Like, I should have went to the police. I feel really, really bad that I didn't. Like, I'm sorry for that, okay? And she's like, it's okay, you know? We all make mistakes. And, you know, I shouldn't be over here snooping on you either. Like, I know that you wouldn't just go and talk to anybody about my parents' death. I just am a little insecure about things lately, you know? With my parents dying, it's just been, you know, really hard. And there's been an empty spot in my heart, and I just have been trying to fill it. And it's been a hard time, and I just am happy that, you know, you're here talking to me, and maybe this could lead me down the path to actually finding out the truth. He's like, well, I hope my information helps you because I've been feeling really bad about it. I've been feeling like I had this secret that I couldn't tell nobody, and I didn't know where you were to tell you. and I didn't know if I should tell you because, you thought your parents died from an illness. I saw it on the news, so I just didn't know what to say. She's like, yeah, she's like, well, nonetheless, I appreciate you telling me that, and I'm sorry for bothering you at school. I know university's tough. I start my first day today, so I am just, trying to scramble around and try to get some stuff together about my parents' death and then go to school, and I don't know how I'm gonna focus because I'm pretty anxious right now. He's like, yeah, he's like, I take these pills. I take these pills to help with anxiety. Maybe you should. She's like, yeah, she's like, I definitely need to look into that for sure. So her and Blaine have talked, and I don't think that they are on the best terms, so to speak. Like, they have a little bit of a friendship bar, but they knew each other as acquaintances before because she worked at Starbucks and he did too. But finding out now that he knew something about the murder, she is kind of annoyed with him for not saying anything, but at the same time, she's happy that he did find out about that. So that way, she has a little bit of a lead, so she knows it's a man that actually committed the murder. So we're going to try to figure out who that is. But Blaine was very helpful, so I think she's super appreciative of him. And I think it was really weird that she was actually snooping on him with binoculars. And I know that must have been really awkward for him as well, since they hadn't spoken in so long and, they're not even friends. But we're going to come over here and we're going to actually maybe have a little sip of something. Like maybe they get some water or something and talk a little bit. And she's like, so you want to have like a drink of like water or something before we head off to university, because we're not going to be able to take that in there with us. They don't even allow water. He's like, really? They don't even allow you to have a bottle of water? She's like, no, like they're afraid we're going to spill it on everything. And he's like, that's ridiculous. What kind of a university is this? She's like, I don't know. Like, you'd think that they would let you at least have some water. He's like, well, maybe something happened like before and they, somebody was being a little bit mischievous and caused them to lose a bunch of homework or something that they had graded. And she's like, that's true. You never know in university. So they're going to chat and just kind of hang out a little bit. Does she go to class soon? When does she go to class? Waylon went off to class already, and Riker too. Okay, does she have class soon? Let me go and check her schedule real quick. So she's over there scrambling to look at her schedule while she's over here having a sip of water, because this stupid university, Boxbury and Brightchester, don't allow you to have water because somebody broke the rules. So that's what happens. Everybody gets, in trouble for something that one person did. So it says over here that she actually has her first class in 2 hours, so we're fine for now. So she can come over here and have a little glass of water with him. And I'm curious if she actually is interested in him, because right now they are not even friends. But, he is handsome, he is good looking, he shared some really good information with her about her parents, and what he knew was helpful in some way, but at the same time, like, this man knew about the murder and how it was going to happen and stuff like that before anybody did and before it happened. So, like, how is she going to feel about that? Like, is she going to feel, like, weird about it, talking to him? I feel like so. I feel like, she is, trying to be nice to him because he helped her out. But at the same time, I think it is really weird, finding out that he knew about it before anyone knew about the murder. So I think, she's just trying her best to kind of keep that to herself. But I'm gonna go ahead and just see what happens with them. I'm kind of wanting them to have something, but this girl over here has been with so many people. I just don't even know, honestly. I really don't know what we're gonna do about that. I don't know how she's ever gonna settle down, but this guy, I am really proud of how he turned out. I mean, he looks so good. But I think we're going to just have a friendly discussion with him. Maybe he could be a friend, if anything. We're gonna ask him about his hobbies and skills. She's like, so we never really got to know each other that well when we worked at Starbucks. I was kind of busy, texting my friend Luana, and, I was distracted at work a lot, and, my parents expected a lot of me, and you were always not working that day when I was there. I mean, I saw you once in a while when you'd come in and get ready to work, but I didn't see you that often. When I came in to, get a drink of coffee. You were there and you were working, and so we talked a little, but not that much. He's like, yeah. He's like, I was just going through a lot at that time. I was actually, starting university. I've been in university for a little bit, so it's just been rough. And, I'm trying my best to get my degree because I want to be a teacher. I want to actually be a history teacher, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to work it out or not. So I wish you the best of luck with your degree. She's like, thanks. I actually want to try to be a lawyer. I know that's shooting really high because being a lawyer is tough, but I'm going to try because I want to make my parents proud. They're dead now and I can't connect with them, but maybe that's a way I can still connect with them. He's like, yeah, I hope that for you, honestly. Being a lawyer isn't easy. And she's like, yeah, she's like, I've sucked at every job that I've ever had. And, this chance right now that I'm getting, I'm so excited about. And, finding out this stuff about my parents kind of gives me something to do on the side, which is kind of interesting, even though it's sad. And he's like, yeah, well, I can tell that you're pretty anxious about this whole situation with university, so I hope it all works out well. And she's like, yeah, I'm hoping so. She's like, I've already had some drama happen in uni, and it's been chaotic. He's like, I bet. There's a lot of people here at uni, and they get drunk all the time, and things happen. And she's like, yeah, well, I wasn't even drinking when something happened, so I'm just hoping that I'm not pregnant. And he's laughing. He thinks that's so funny. Oh, look at them. They are kind of cute, honestly. I know that they're pretty much acquaintances at this point, but I could see her, flirting a little bit with him. Oh, look how close she's getting with him. She's like, I'm really, really happy with you right now because you've helped me get a little closer to finding out about my parents' killer. And he's like, anytime. He's like, if you need any more help, I could help. And she's like, I need all the people I can get because this is a really tough crime to figure out. And he's like, well, I wish you the best with it, and sorry again about your parents. They seemed like really nice people whenever they came in to work. And she's like, thanks. Aww, well, I'm happy. Maybe they can become friends. I think that'd be really, really nice. He seems like a good guy. Let me see what she thinks about him, actually. So they have amazing compatibility, and she feels neutrally attracted to him, so she's not into the good guy type. She doesn't like a guy who's really smart and who, wants to be friends with everybody. She doesn't like that kind of guy. That's crazy. She wants a guy who's rebellious and a rascal. And this guy is just definitely not like that. So, but yeah, I'm happy that Blaine talked to her and told her the truth and told her everything. I know it was really hard for him to open up about it because he's kept a secret for so long. And, knowing those types of things really puts you on the spot. And I am happy that he was able to talk to her about it and kind of give her a little clarity and a way to kind of go about this whole situation with her parents. And they both have been really anxious, thinking about this situation with her parents. It really affects everyone. Even the people, that barely knew her parents, they still would really worry about them. And I'm sure it's all over the news about how they were poisoned and everything. And now, hopefully Tanisha can start this podcast, and maybe Blaine would want to help her with it. And her and Blaine could actually be friends and work on this podcast about her parents' death. And maybe everybody could get involved and try to help her figure it out. I think I mentioned that in the last episode, how I want that to happen, but I'm going to have to do a lot of prep for that. Y'all need to let me know what you think about that and what you think about Blaine actually being her friend, just her friend, because she's not that attracted to him. She actually just, has amazing compatibility with him. So, she's kind of crazy, though, for not liking him. This is the first person she's not actually had a full-on attraction for. So, but he is really handsome. I wish she did like him, though. So, I am going to have her finish her water and say goodbye to Blaine for now. We will text him later if we need any more help with this mystery about her parents, but she feels like this trip here was worth it because she ran into Blaine and they've talked and caught up, and she got to find out some stuff that he knew about her parents' murder. So Tanisha made it to her class. Finally, she actually hitched a ride on somebody's bike that she found, and that helped her a bit. So she actually is going to need to actively listen in class. This is the part that is difficult with university. doing all the homework matters, but also making sure your sim does well in class and actually pays attention is important too. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have her actively listen part of the class, and then I'm gonna have her actually take notes, so she'll have notes to look at later for her homework. And so yeah, that's what I do usually with university. I don't play university that much. I wish I did, and that's why I wrote it into this legacy, so that way I get to play with it more. But yeah, so what I do is do actively listen and then take notes, and that always helps my Sims do better in university. So that's a little tip for you all if you actually play with university and have it. But yeah, she's probably a little distracted in class though, thinking about what her and Blaine talked about with her parents' murder and how he kind of knew about some stuff before anyone else did. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing her actually getting a little distracted on her phone too. Maybe she wants to text Blaine and like talk to him and see if he maybe forgot any information when he was talking to her, because he was a little sidetracked as well with stuff going on with him. So yeah, but I do want her to try to actively listen and participate because it's important for her grades, and she is very excited to become a lawyer one day. So it's very important that she does do good in class. But look at this campus. I love Foxbury's campus. I think it's very pretty, and I actually like it a lot better than Brichester's, but I like them both for different reasons. And I think that the Sims team did a great job on Brichester, the world. Like, I love it. It is so well made, and I just got to give them a round of applause for that because, some of the worlds just aren't up to par, but this one definitely is. And so, yeah. Luana's actually over at her class right now, and I hope she's doing well. She's actually at, I believe, her painting class. So, yeah, she's at class until 12:25, so they will definitely be getting some coffee after class and talking about everything that Tanisha found out with Blaine. Because, she's going to go tell Luana they are best of friends, so she's going to be the first one to know. So she's going to definitely go and grab something with her. Probably going to need some food too. Tanisha's been eating a lot lately, so I could definitely see that happening. But yeah, oh gosh, she's got to take a final exam as well. What does Tanisha actually have to do for her project? She actually has to submit a paper. Oh, dang. We're going to have to do a paper for that class, and then she has to take final exams for the other ones. Okay. Well, she's going to have to do so much studying, and I don't know how she's going to do that. She never really studied in high school. She was not good at it. She was always going to parties with Luana, so hopefully no college parties gets her that distracted where she's going to miss out on studying, but we're going to have to see about that. But the boys are actually over here. What are they doing? Oh, they're actually back at the university housing. He's over here on the computer in his pizza underwear. Sir, why are you in here in your pizza underwear? What if he picked out this pizza underwear because he wants Tanisha to notice him over his brother? Like, he might be a little upset that Tanisha decided to woohoo with Riker over him. I could see that because I feel like, Tanisha is very wanted by Waylon and Riker. So they might be in competition with each other. And Riker's over here on his brother's computer. What is he actually doing? I'm curious. He's chatting. Oh, he's probably chatting online with one of his friends from uni. And then Waylon is actually over here. What is he on here doing? Oh, he's chatting too. He's probably chatting with his friends as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to make sure that they're okay. I'm going to play with them a little bit while the girls are at class. But I'm going to have to make sure that I switch her to actually go ahead and take notes too, because I don't want her to forget, because that's going to be really important that she does that. So she'll have the notes for her homework later. I'm going to have him come in here and go and use the bathroom. It's so weird how these rugs just keep moving. Like, I wish we didn't move them. Like, I wish that wasn't an option so we could just have them stay in the same place. It's very annoying. But he's gonna go down here in his pizza underwear and go to the restroom. And then his brother up here is probably thinking a lot about what happened with him, Luana, and Tanisha. Like, he can't stop thinking about it. Look at the hearts above his head. Like, he he really wants to ask Tanisha out, but he knows how she is. He can already tell that she's very flirty. She likes to woohoo with a lot of people. And not that he didn't have a good time, but I think he wants a real relationship, actually. He's a love bug, I thought. So yeah, he is a love bug. So he actually gets swept up in a whirlwind of romance, fall in love easily. So he's definitely fallen hard for her already. And I don't know how that's going to work out, because we know how Tanisha is. She likes to flirt with a lot of people. So I don't think that they're going to necessarily work out right now, but maybe in the future. But yeah, so he's just over here on the computer thinking about her. And does he feel anything about Luana? I mean, Luana's not interested in men, but we could still check. Oh yeah, he's very, very attracted to her. So, but yeah, I mean, something could happen with him and Tanisha in the future, but Tanisha's just enjoying university right now and trying to get through it, and also trying to figure out her parents' murder. And you know, she just went through a breakup too, and even though it's not really phasing her, it still kind of hurt her as well, because Tanisha's the type of girl that, like, when things bother her, she just, you know, buries it and either drinks or, you know, goes and woohoos with somebody to forget about it. And so that's what she's been doing. But I'm gonna have her actually here soon take notes. Let's just go ahead and have her take notes so I don't forget. But yeah, she's gonna take some notes. I think I'm going to actually have Riker come and talk to his brother. Is he done on the toilet? Okay, perfect. He's done. We can go over here and discuss interests with him. Maybe he's gonna be like, dude, I heard you talking about me. And he's like, what do you mean? It's like, I heard you talking about me to your friends. Like, I know you're jealous that I had woohoo with Tanisha and Luana, but you don't gotta say shit about me. And he's like, well, you know what? Like, I feel like me and Tanisha would be so much better fit because I'm non-committal and you are a love bug. And he's like, so? It's like, I feel like I'm more attractive than you. Like, what's going on with your hair, dude? And he's like, you know I have the better hair. Like, look at it. Look the way it falls. And he's like, dude, why do we gotta be like this? Every single time there's a girl, like, you want to be taking her. It's like, one time I get her, you are all upset with me. And you're over there trying to wear this underwear when you know Tanisha's gonna be back soon. Like, what's the deal? And he's like, well, I can't help it. He's like, I'm naturally a flirt. Like, I really want to see if she likes my underwear. And he's like, dude, you're ridiculous. Like, I want to ask her out. And it's like, fine, if you really want to ask her out, I'll let you, but let me tell you, she's going to be coming to me for woohoo before too long, because she's not interested in a real relationship. He's like, ugh. He's rolling his eyes. Riker is so annoyed with his brother. Like, he knows his brother is very much like Tanisha, but it makes him upset because he wants to date her. And okay, Tanisha finished her class, and it looks like she turned in her homework competently, that class, and squeezed every bit of knowledge she could out of it. That kind of effort will surely be a great help to her final grade. Yay! And so did Luana. I'm so proud of both of them for doing well in university today. And Tanisha slayed at her first day of university. And I think she actually has another class soon. So let me just go and check that really quick. So we're gonna go over here. Let's see. She has class in 23 hours. She has class in 3 hours. This one right here, long distance relationships. Okay, so she has a minute to actually kind of get herself together, get a little snack of some sort. And so, yeah, I'm so happy for her. That class went so well, even though she was late. So, but this says over here she wants to extinguish a fire. She has a fear of fire, and that makes sense because her and Draven were always having fires at their house. But speaking of that, I do really want her to think about like messaging Draven and like checking on him because they are friends still, and being like, hey Draven, like, hope your new job's going well, like, you know, I hope you're doing okay. I think she's gonna go ahead and send him a little message, like send him a happy text and say, you know, I had my first class, my first day of university, and it's going really well, and I'm very excited. And so, oh, what's this say? I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I think you just get me. Oh, they're getting along now. The boys are definitely talking things out and everything, which is good. Waylon actually enjoyed hearing Riker vent all his frustrations. Complaining can be healing. Oh, he likes to hear his brother's complaints? Well, that's good that he can actually talk to his brother about stuff. I'm glad that they have that kind of bond, even though they were fighting over Tanisha earlier. I appreciate you checking in. I have good days and bad days, like everyone, I guess. Aw, Riker's just really thinking about Tanisha and really wants to talk to her again. Hopefully after her next class, they'll be able to hang out a little bit. But where is she going? Oh, she's going to actually head home now. So I'm going to have her go back home and just kind of get showered up. And she has some time before her next class, thankfully, because today has been crazy. You know, she had to talk to Blaine about what he knew about her parents. And then she had to rush to her first class. And so this girl has ran all the way across the university today. And man, she's probably really fit now from doing that. I mean, she's definitely tired too. I see over here she's got the need to sleep. So yeah, we're gonna have her go home and she can maybe take a nap or something too. But yeah, I'm really excited for her to keep going with university. I love university. I think it's a really good pack, and it's really, really fun to have all this drama going on as well in university. So yeah, girl, let's see. Let's have you go ahead and take you a little nap. Oh, she's already on it. She's ready for her nap. So I'm gonna let her nap real quick, and then we're gonna actually come over here and get a little bit of leftovers, I think. Oh, she wants to go do her homework. Girl, we can do that later. I do want you to come and get you a bite, because you haven't eaten that much all day. Let's actually have her come have some yogurt, and then I think I'm going to have her actually go and she can take a pregnancy test. I'm scared. I'm so scared for her to be pregnant again, because she doesn't want a baby. She got rid of the last one. So I don't know. Maybe we could go and actually have her do that. She actually has to go to class soon though. So we need to hurry up. Girl, hurry. Scarf down that yogurt and come take a test. Because I am curious if she's pregnant. I would be kind of excited if she's pregnant, but we definitely had to kind of adjust her life a little if she is, because she does not want a baby. She never has wanted a baby so far. So I don't know what's going to happen. If she does end up pregnant, we are going to have to move her out and have her do university at home. And that's going to literally kind of ruin the whole plans I had. But we're going to make it work. Girl, are you pregnant? Oh my gosh, she is. She is pregnant. Oh no. Literally, she just found out her parents were poisoned and she just had a threesome. And now she found out she's pregnant. So yeah, after her first day of university, she just found out she's pregnant and she's very upset. Look at her. Oh, actually she's not pregnant. Wait, that face she made, I was pretty darn sure she was pregnant. I was so scared. Thank goodness she's not pregnant. I was not happy in a way, but at the same time I was kind of excited. So she thought she was pregnant, and so she actually was wrong. She read the test wrong. So yeah, she's not pregnant, so she escaped that. And I'm very happy that she isn't pregnant, because I really want her to continue with university here and not have to move out yet. So yeah, but I think with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode off here. I have actually recorded twice today and I'm a little bit tired. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts about this episode. Let me know what you think about her and all this drama going on in her life with her parents. Let me know what you think about her and Blaine, about them being friends. Let me know what you think about her and Draven trying to solve this mystery together, and also Luana kind of helping out as well. Let me know what you think about her and these guys as well. Like, do you think she's going to end up liking Riker more, or Waylon, or going to go with Luana? I want to know all your thoughts down below about this episode. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new to join the Storyteller Squad. And I'll speak to you all next time. Bye, Storyteller Squad.